Welcome to week 11, everyone. Got a game going on right now, but more important and hopefully better football on the way today. Excellent slate. Plenty of weather to get to. As always, we kick things off before we get to your super chats and your questions with a bunch of news over the weekend. And Hayden, the first one I'm going to bring up here, Sam LaPorta placed on injured reserve.
Right.
We'll miss at least 4 games. We know we missed all of practice, but it quickly ramped up into at least 4 games.
Yep.
What we just got with Dan Campbell calling plays is arguably the best Jameson Williams usage of the season. You and I have talked about like the on-off splits last year with Sam LaPorta being banged up and Jameson Williams, albeit with Ben Johnson, being incorporated over and over and over again. I think Jameson Williams is a must start in these next 4 games. Not that, he potentially won't give you a 3 for 27 performance, but just because of the ceiling that he offers here on the Lions team.
I have Jameson Williams now up to wide receiver 27. I moved him up like 4 or 5 spots with the Sam LaPorta news. The matchup this week, it's Quinyon Mitchell. That's not going to change. And that's still, I really like Quinyon Mitchell versus Jameson heads up, but not so much that where I'm going to fully bench him. So I think for most teams, Jameson Williams is now a start where he was kind of on like the sit start side of things. I do think that he's more of just like a high upside wide receiver 3.
Yeah. 22 points they're projected for this week. But then after that, it's the New York Giants, for example, then the Green Bay Packers, and then the Dallas Cowboys. So 2 of those could be explosion spots for JMO. And this should somewhat steady a 0 target, 1 target, 2 target performance because you get the shallow crossers, you get the in breakers. Those all have yards after catch capabilities here. So.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we get Ricky Pearsall back. I don't know if you saw this interview with Kyle Shanahan, but he was basically like, oh yeah, Ricky Pearsall is our number 1.
Yeah, this is Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I mean, quote, the way Ricky was playing before he got hurt, I mean, he was playing like a true number 1 receiver in the league, really playing like the guy that we wanted to draft. I think the hardest thing with losing Ricky was he was really the only receiver we got an offseason with. He went on to talk about his vertical speed, so on and so forth.
Yep.
So we get Ricky Pearsall back this week. We get Brock Purdy back this week. How are you ranking both?
There was another interview where Shanahan said that Ricky Pearsall was going to play once he was able to reach his speeds that he was posting before the injury, which tells me that he should be actually like mostly ready to go. Don't love the injury that he did have. It's kind of that weird PCL injury, but I have him as the wide receiver 35, 36 right now, and right next to Juwan Jennings. They're going to be used differently. Ricky Pearsall more of that downfield crossing route role where Juwan Jennings gets some more like stuff intermediate and underneath. But yeah, really excited for this one. It's the same old 49ers. They're projected for like 25 points, but we have Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Juwan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall, and I'll even throw in Brian Robinson to get the ball to. So it's like one of these situations where he's going to have some big weeks, but he's also going to have some weeks where he only finishes with 5 targets. So I think he's an upside wide receiver 3. I'm excited to see him though.
Here's an example from the Naked Duck. The first question, by the way, this one was sent in at 10:43 a.m. So that's what we are dealing with to get to everyone's questions here today. We already have 73 in the bank. The Naked Duck, flex, pick one: Kareem Hunt, Khalil Shakir, or Ricky Pearsall.
So I would probably go with Kareem Hunt in half PPR. I think he's just definitely the most likely to score a touchdown there. There is some news with the Khalil Shakir stuff. Keon Coleman's going to be a healthy scratch. We'll get to him. I think that matters a little bit for Khalil Shakir. I think that the bigger thing was just the Dalton Kincaid injury, where they're probably going to have to use maybe some more 3 wide receiver sets. So I have Khalil Shakir as my wide receiver 24 against a team that kind of more pass funnily in the Bucks. So I really like Khalil Shakir, and then I got Ricky Pearsall below Shakir. But I like Kareem Hunt out of this question.
We'll get to the wind stuff and the weather stuff here with Purdy and Lamar Jackson. I would still go with Lamar Jackson over Brock Purdy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. On the Keon Coleman front, Cover One posted this, I believe it was on Saturday. Then this morning, Jordan Schultz added that it was a coach's decision. And then I believe Rap Sheet on top of that added that it was because he showed up late to practice on Friday. I think you could also mention for his play straight up. And
right.
I'm sure that's a factor here. Guess what? If James Cook missed, a practice on Friday, James Cook would not get healthy scratched here.
That was going to be my exact note. There's a sliding scale of how much of a off-field guy you are versus how good you are on the field. And as we've seen with Tyreek Hill, for example, and a bunch of others, you're playing if you're good.
Yeah. And maybe the most shocking development for me, how old do you think Gabe Davis is?
Oh, man. I think he was really young as a prospect. Is he like 26?
He's 26.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So they are activating a 26-year-old version of Keon Coleman over Keon Coleman right now.
Yeah. Don't they like McCole Hardman active or something too? Yeah.
Both
it's going down in the Buffalo wide receiver group right now.
So overall, like you said, Khalil Shakir, hopefully Josh Palmer off of injury is their best pass catcher because also Dalton Kincaid is out. But that's asking a lot to immediately have that role off of injury. And then James Cook, he could get bottled up against his Buccaneers defense for, 15 yards on 6 carries, and then he blasts off one, like we saw with Trevion Henderson last week.
Just to shout out the Underdog Pick'em Lobby prediction markets. We're in a bunch of new states right now. Promo code the show. Play 5, get $100. I like the Josh Allen rushing stuff. I think that everything is kind of funneling that direction. You can kind of beat the Buffalo secondary with some scrambles, especially their linebackers, and they're just losing bodies and guys that they can trust to throw the ball to. So with kind of pressure mounting in Buffalo, I think it's a good spot for Josh Allen to like play how he does in the playoffs, which means run for your life.
Okay, last one, and it's really 3. We have some weather scenarios here. First, let's kick things off with the Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants. This one is orange, according to the great Kevin Roth over at Roto Grinders. 20 miles per hour winds and then 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. I was already pessimistic about the positivity people had about Jameis Winston starting this week. Yeah. He has no one to throw to, not even Jerry Jeudy, obviously not like the Bucs wide receivers. Now it's going to be winds on top of it. I wonder if the Packers are going to have more like forced sacks and turnovers in this game than Giants have points.
Yeah, I mean the Giants wide receiver group, it's like hard to like even describe how bad of a situation it is. So that one makes me nervous. Kevin Roth did update the winds that were measured like literally right now. The Giants game's at 22 miles per hour. The Steelers game's at 14 miles per hour. Bills and the Browns games are at 23 miles per hour. So the Steelers one is the game that's like least impacted. And then 22 miles per hour wind like does matter. It has lowered the totals. But mostly for like the kicking game, like the downfield passing, I don't want to like overrate how crazy that is. And then obviously how strong your quarterback is also plays into it. So I try to make adjustments in my rankings. If you guys go to underdognetwork.com, you'll see those rankings adjustments. But I was also tracking in the Pick'em lobby, the receivers, like their yardage totals were dropping by like 2-3 yards. So we can't go too crazy here.
Yeah. I mean, Dylan Gabriel throwing in those wins.
Exactly.
Not
versus
great.
Josh Allen. Like there's like, it's hard to like describe it like a blanket rule here. It's a kind of like player by player case.
I will add, Rashad Bateman is out here for the Ravens. I think in one league that I am incredibly desperate in, like I started him over Bill Krosky-Merritt, for example.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Wow. Yeah. Yep.
Man coverage,
Throw it up.
ISO beater on the outside, just hoping for a touchdown in that case. So if you're like extremely desperate for a play, I think DeAndre Hopkins is an interesting example.
Yeah.
And then I also wonder if the Lions might run even more 3 wide receiver sets, and Isaac Tesla has been injured, so it might be Khalif Raymond out there.
Just for wide receivers, my 2 like pick them up and start them guys, it's Trey Tucker and Michael Wilson. No weather with either one of those guys.
All right, let's get into your questions. I think that's all I had, and I'll bring up your scatter plots in terms of positional things as we go along here.
Dope.
Yeah, we have 82 questions here in the bank, so stick with us.
We'll go fast.
Marley Marr, good morning. Purdy fresh off of injury, Jacoby or Geno. These are all fascinating matchups, namely for like Geno Smith. They're projected for 23 points at home against this Cowboys defense. The Cardinals projected for 22.5 points at home against a 49ers pass rush that cannot get home. And then compare that to opposite Brock Purdy, 26 points on the road against this Cardinals defense.
I got Brock Purdy as my quarterback 11. I think that he's generally a start. I'm hoping that he's ready to go and can scramble because that's like the underrated part of Brock Purdy. But pretty much healthy skill guys. And then for the Cardinals defense, they're really banged up. Will Johnson has been ruled out. That's their top outside corner. Baron Brown is an edge rusher linebacker type. He's been ruled out. We still don't know about Walter Nolan. Their first round defensive tackle was limited all week in practice. They've got other guys on injured reserve already. So both defenses are extremely banged up. I'll even throw this out. 49ers top corner, Lenore, he picks up a calf injury and was DNP on Friday too. So like already this 49ers defense might even just got worse in the middle of the week with Lenore trending towards out as well. So I think it's got a little sneaky shootout potential here.
All right. Also on this front, Chase Brown, Woody Marks, or RJ Harvey when we look at the running backs. I mean, Chase Brown has performed a lot better over the last 2 weeks. Actually, to me, it got turned around against the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple weeks ago on Thursday Night Football. They finally got some blocking up front. But you have Woody Marks, who should have the lead ball carrier role, albeit a interesting matchup there. And then obviously RJ Harvey in his start. And what in the world could Sean Payton throw at us in terms of wrenches in that backfield?
Well, the first wrench is going to be Jaleel McLaughlin. I could just promise you guys that. I've got RJ Harvey as my running back 20. He's at 73.5 total yards in the pick'em lobby, so he's a hell of a flex if you have him there, and you can play him as an RB2. I do want to shout out Chase Brown, though. Samaje Perine did not even get a limited practice. He's been ruled out. He's probably going to miss the next couple weeks with an ankle injury. The week before, without Samaje Perine, Chase Brown had 22.1 expected points. With Joe Flacco, he's RB4 in usage, thanks to some crazy shootouts. Don't love the matchup here, but Chase Brown's like largely not coming off the field without Samaje Perine, so he's my answer.
Just quickly, here's your rushing matchups here. You have Chase Brown all the way in the top right in a quote-unquote eruption spot. And then, you can see the Houston Texans, albeit I think that they should be able to run the Tennessee Titans even with Jeffrey Simmons out there. Tennessee's been horrible with that. And then I'm sure we'll have some more RJ Harvey questions as we go along. So let's not completely unload there yet. Next from Steve Gherkin. Good morning, gents. Let's get after it today. Need two in the flex. Ken Walker, J-Mo, Parker Washington, Imari DiMercado. It's a good conversation. And Rashid Shaheed, I think, is a good conversation here as well. I think automatically I want to put J-Mo in there.
Yeah, it would be J-Mo, Parker Washington, or Kenneth Walker would be my answers. I think in half PPR, I think I will go with we need two of them. Man. How about J-Mo and Parker Washington? I wish Kenneth Walker, they would just give him the damn goal line role, but we're talking about the Rams defensive line, and I just can't guarantee he's going to get any of the goal line touches. So I'll just take the reception stuff with Parker Washington and J-Mo.
Anything on Imari DiMercado, because it looks like Bam Knight is going to play this week.
Yeah, Bam Knight was limited the entire week. He's expected to play. I got Imari as my running back 29, and then Bam Knight as the running back 34. It's just getting harder to ignore that Imari DiMercado is just ripping off these big plays. And if Bam Knight's been he's already pretty bad, and now he's dealing with an ankle injury, I'm guessing that's going to go towards more Imari DiMercado. He's actually at 34.5 total yards in the pick'em lobby. DiMercado is. That feels light to me. So I'll be visiting them before kickoff.
And on Rashid Shaheed, obviously last week, the Seahawks were up by an infinite amount of points. He played wide receiver 4 in snaps. I'll be very intrigued to see today against the Rams if he gets the 2 wide receiver set stuff. Not all of it, just the majority of it. I think Cooper Kupp is a team captain this week, which makes sense. He's going back to play against the Rams. We know a lot of the sets, a lot of the personnel groupings is about getting a run look and then firing passes down the field to JSN or the tight ends or the running back, right? So they might get pushed more into 3 wide receiver sets, but they are, running that in only 36% of their snaps to force defenses into base personnel on 50% of the time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Cooper Kupp and 2 wide receiver sets for blocking purposes, and Shaheed's going to be the 3 wide receiver set burner, and he's going to have 3 or 4 targets. They'll be very efficient targets, but it's going to be very hard to predict which ones are going to hit. Now, the Seahawks probably will pass the ball more just based off game script here, but I think it's going to be hard to take Cooper Kupp off the field in a revenge game after he had an explosive play himself just this last week.
Yeah, we did see Shaheed pop in there in 2 wide receiver sets, and I'm sure they'll run a couple of those plays. But again, what we need for Shaheed to have a platform for the rest of the season, because the Seahawks are going to be winning a lot of their matchups moving forward, and their identity is 2 wide receivers. if he gets that role immediately, like holy hell,
Yeah, that'd be
let's
awesome.
go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can get there right now.
Yep.
Okay. BB, good morning, and hope you all had a good weekend. JMO, Parker Washington, Michael Wilson, Cortland Sutton, pick 2.
Okay, this is full PPR. I like Parker Washington. He just gets the ball way too much there.
And BTJ is going to miss this game.
Yeah, and Strange. Man, I kind of like Michael Wilson. Like,
no, I understand the matchup in terms of that, but like they have to get Jameson Williams the football even to get 22 points for me in this matchup.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'll go JMO, but in full PPR, I do think that's extremely close. I got Michael Wilson in half PPR as my wide receiver 33, and
if you want to go Wilson, go for it. You can say it. I'm still going to lead JMO here.
Yeah, I think in full PPR it's got to be Parker Washington, and it's between Wilson and JMO for the other one.
Okay, Dens, morning fellows. PPR, Michael Wilson, Shaheed, or Jake Ferguson. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll go Michael Wilson on this one.
Yeah. Now, it might not be anything flashy, but what Michael Wilson does is win in like a quote unquote X role in tight window targets, and he's actually quite good there.
Yeah.
And Jacoby Brissett's going to give him the opportunity to win those. You're going to get some type of physical corners. The thing with Jacoby is he's faced in the last couple of weeks some really, really difficult pass rushes, and he's had some really bad moments, obviously against Seattle last week. But you go back and watch that Green Bay Packers game, you watch the second half of the Seahawks game, he'll stand in there and fire it, man. Yeah. And Michael Wilson is the team's number 1 wide receiver this week.
Yeah, Michael Wilson can get downfield too a little bit. He's like not super fast, but he has at times created some separation. It reminds me like maybe Josh Palmer-y. And Josh Palmer, like when he was given a bunch of targets, was very fantasy relevant.
C. Banger, lost LaPorta. Should I trade BTJ for Alec Pierce and Cade Otton?
The problem with Cade Otton is I think that Chris Godwin's going to come back soon, and then there's a chance Mike Evans comes back for the fantasy playoffs or right before that or right after it. I don't know. I mean, how many more fantasy points is Brian Thomas going to score more than Alec Pierce the rest of the way? It's like I think it's
a fair question.
I'll probably do it.
Wardy, hi both. Hey both. Need help picking 2. Full PPR. T. Chase Brown, Emeka Egbuka.
Wow.
Many thanks. Is this a Chase Brown and Egbuka play? Even though if we really, really like T.
Yeah, that's where I would go.
Especially with the downfield stuff. Like, I know Joe Flacco's arm can get it there, but those types of targets will be more impacted than the others. But I guess you could say the same thing about Egbuka and hitting his targets because he's had a bunch of downfield ones this season too.
Yeah, for sure. I just think that Emeka doesn't have Jamar Chase to deal with on his own team.
Coop, pick 2 for this week. RJ Harvey, Parker Washington, Ricky Pearsall, Xavier Worthy, and then Christian Watson.
Wow.
I think Harvey is a must of this group.
Absolutely.
And then roll the wheel, spin the wheel in terms of these wide receivers.
I'll float Parker Washington is my favorite of the bunch here. Just the last the 3 straight games with at least 12.5 expected points. He's the wide receiver 11 in usage this month. He just beat Derek Stingley in a cover 1 look, had a jump ball touchdown. Chargers play a bunch of zone coverage, and Parker Washington's kind of the slot option that is pretty trustworthy in those spots. So I would go Parker Washington. They're running out of bodies to throw the ball to, and if the Chargers go crazy on Jacksonville, then Parker Washington should get 8 targets.
The only thing I'll say about Christian Watson is the Packers are also down Savion Williams. Yeah. Matthew Golden's coming back from an injury is questionable.
Yeah.
He's still getting these like high value targets down the field. Yeah. And now he's playing like a lot of snaps because they have to.
Yeah. The Giants are without their second defensive tackle, their second edge rusher in Kayvon Thibodeau, their other safety, multiple linebackers, and then Paulson Adebo is also questionable to play. So the Giants defense, already bad, is even worse due to injuries right now. So if you want to, it's just hard because there's a little bit of weather in that one, and then he's so limited in his touches. But
also, I want to play Ricky Pearsall. This is just a major injury, basically, he's coming off of.
Yeah.
I would give it a week before, even if they're project for 26 points. Like if you've been stashing him and you have, let's say, worse options than this, I would go Ricky Pearsall, but in a perfect scenario, I would give it a week.
Yeah, he's my wide receiver 37 this week. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like wide receiver 28 moving forward.
John, half PPR, pick 2 running backs and a flex, ETN, Swift, Harvey, and JMO. I just go the 3 running backs.
Yeah. Yep.
Alonzo Perez. Good morning, boys. No JT this week, but that's okay because I have Harvey and Trevion filling in. I need a must win. Do I start Devontae Adams or Pickens in full PPR? Devontae Adams on that release held his back a little bit. Yeah. It's an oblique. He says he's going to play. And if he's going to play, it's really difficult to not play him. But obviously both of these guys, like the Cowboys project for 26.5 and the Rams project for 25 3/4.
I got Devontae Adams, my wide receiver 9, and then Pickens is my wide receiver 14. Really like both of them. Devontae Adams at least got 2 limited practices in ahead of this one, but it did look like an old man injury. But I'll go with Devontae Adams.
Yeah, there's the Rams bottom right, and the Cowboys right, the equator. Let's call it next to the eruption spot.
Yeah.
All right. Pyrex Jones, Kamani Vidal or Woody in flex. Vidal's a tough one. He's had an awesome week, then a bad week, an awesome week, then a bad week. What are you expecting here with, I believe Trey Pipkins is going to start at left. Not Trey Pipkins, excuse me. Trevor Penning's going to start at left tackle.
Yeah. I got him back to back in my rankings. Pick'em Lobby's got him at 74 and 76.5 total yards. So this is a true toss up for me. The Woody Marks stuff is hard because you get Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat in there, and they're missing a guard in this one too. So I have pretty low expectations for them. Oh man, let's go Woody Marks. I think he has maybe a little bit more big play ability, but it's pretty close.
And then Mark Andrews or Jake Ferguson, he could do the stack here with Lamar and Mark Andrews. Obviously, that's all touchdowns here.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to go Ferg.
Yeah, it's got to be Ferg. I mean, that's like a game indoors, a huge team total, a bad defense. Huge. There's only so many of those games this week. Like a lot of it, we're dealing with weathers or the good teams are playing good defenses. So there's only a couple teams where it's like the indoors, no weather, and the defense are playing is bad, and Ferguson is one of them.
Zeke Rodriguez, full PPR, pick 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex, and a tight end. We're doing this whole team here from Zeke.
Okay.
Jalen Warren, RJ Harvey, Woody Marks. So let's talk about those running backs here. Okay.
That's got to be the flex too.
If you had to, are you deciding between Harvey or Woody Marks? Which
I'll go Harvey.
Okay. So that's your
line more. Yeah.
That's your 1 running back and most likely 2 flex spots here.
Yeah.
So then we're doing 2 wide receivers and a tight end the rest of the way. So George Kittle's your tight end.
Yep.
Ooh, then we have to leave out Gadsden though.
I actually like Gadsden more than Kittle.
Okay. Wow. And then Egbuka, Metcalf, Parker, Washington.
It's got to be a Mecca and DK. Yeah.
Yeah. The DK stuff, this could be a hit because the Bengals cannot tackle.
Yep. I think we did it right there.
There you go. All right. Zeke again.
Okay.
Pick just 1 running back and then 2 flex from Zach Charbonnet, Jordan Mason, Tajay Spears, Blake Corum, Courtland Sutton, J-Mo, Tez, and Rondé Gadsden. Okay. Gadsden I would put in there as your flex.
Yeah, I would do Gadsden, and I still like Tez, man. Like Tez gets the rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, if we're nervous about the weather though and downfield passing, like that's a big part of his game.
Yeah, and he might get blown away in the wind like himself. He's so light. You have to worry about him in particular.
He just becomes a sail.
Yeah, sail concept, and he's sailed out of the stadium.
He literally becomes a sail.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, running back wise,
I don't like any of these running backs. I don't like any of them.
It's got to be Charbonnet still, though. If he just gets gold.
The Jordan Mason stuff is down bad. Like I think Aaron Jones could low-key have a really great week this week.
Yeah, I agree there. I want Charbonnet. I want Gadsden, and then the other flex. Let's go JMO. No LaPorta.
All
Let's
right.
go there.
OSU Beaver, sit 2, full PPR. Lad, Nico, AJ Brown, Devontae, T. Pickens. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Beaver, every single week your team is loaded. So just sit 2 of these guys.
My rankings would be both the Eagles guys. And he's like, all right, not my problem this week. I don't have to sweat this one. Like, we're sitting both the Eagles guys. That's what I would do.
It kind of makes sense.
They rarely both hit,
sense.
but you never know.
Yeah.
I would just sit both of the Eagles guys. I mean, the other guys are just in really clean spots.
Yep. Shoot. I mean,
That's
so much man-to-man coverage, though. They might just...
One of them's going to have a big game. The other one's going to have a mediocre game and just live with it. Like Pickens in too clean of a matchup against the Raiders. T. Higgins in a great matchup against the Steelers, and he's been playing well. Nico Collins been getting the ball a ton against the Titans, who don't have any corners. Their corners are might be going to jail. And then Lad McConkey, no Jordan Lewis in the slot, and he's been dominating. He's got the good quarterback here. So I would just hit the Eagles guys.
All right, one tight end between Otten, Andrews, Hawk, Ingram, and Jonnu Smith. I guess we'd lead Otten here, or
it's got to be Otten.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mix Mike talks. Full PPR, need a flex. Rashad White, DJ Moore, or Keenan Allen. Oh, I don't like any of these. I mean, I think it has to be Rashad White, but I am not expecting great stuff from him.
Yeah, the Rashad White plus is the Bills have not been able to stop the run at all, and he is the running back. But that also could mean more Sean Tucker because they like Sean Tucker as a pure ball carrier. So I'll go with Rashad White, go running backs over receivers.
Yep. All right.
I mean, Aubrey's also, boom. I don't even know who I would rank higher than that. I don't do kicker rankings. I got a life.
Bam Knight in the chat. Hello. Can you guys do a top end handcuff ranking?
C-Rod and Monangai are Monangai would be a great one. Not C-Rod though. I mean, C-Rod's a starter to start.
No. And then C-Rod, I mean, they just rotate so much that there really is no handcuff. It's just a trio or quartet at this point. I would put Blake Corum at number one.
Corum and Algier are really tough to beat for me. Charbonnet would be another great one. I would have to scan through it. Monangai is definitely really high up there. One just for this week, Keaton Mitchell, Justice Hill, toe injury, did not practice. And he's getting some actual work. Keaton Mitchell is at least just interesting to me.
Yep. And I will still throw a Ray Davis out there. I understand, there's this belief that it might be Ty Johnson. I still think it'll be Ray Davis if something happens to James Cook.
And last one, Brian Robinson's looked good on tape to me.
Yep.
49ers. There you go.
Brandon Willis, half PPR, need just one. Parker Washington, Jawan Jennings, or Tetairoa McMillan.
I'll go T-Mac.
Yeah, I'll go T-Mac as well.
Yep.
Okay. Christian Jackson, start RJ Harvey or Woody Marks.
Yeah, I'll go RJ Harvey here. I just feel way better about the setup in general. Bo Nix, Davis Mills, we can even call that a wash. It's just the offensive line is just totally different.
Yeah. Only thing I'll add to that is the Texans are projected for more points today than the Broncos.
Yeah. They're very close.
I mean, neither is, high up there, but the Texans are at 21.5 against a miserable Titans defense. And then the Broncos are at 20.25 against the Chiefs defense.
Yeah. I think the problem with the Titans' miserable defense is they just got a defensive player that year candidate back in the lineup.
Yeah. I'll pull up Albright's tweet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Come on. Oh my gosh, he tweets so much.
With Albright, you have to think about the different ways he's going to misspell player names, so it's harder to find the tweets. It's a science trying to track him down.
Oh my gosh.
It's one about Jaleel McLaughlin going to be mixing in with RJ Harvey. Yeah.
To me, all that we need though is 10 of J.K. Dobbins carries to go to RJ Harvey, and that already puts him at 15 and 17. I'm not expecting all 15 of J.K. Dobbins carries every single week to go to RJ Harvey.
Yeah. 12 carries, 4 receptions, let's start there.
Yeah. That it's not, he's now J.K. Dobbins. It's we need 8 to 10 of those to go to RJ Harvey, who is already getting 6 of them, 7 of them.
Yep. And if the Chiefs go crazy, then he's going to catch even more passes.
KJ Sticks, full PPR, 1 flex. QJ, Woody, Franklin, or Mike Wilson. I'd go Woody here.
Yeah. Yep.
I can make a case for all these wide receivers, Franklin red zone, QJ, obviously we get some explosive plays and yards after catch. Mike Wilson's the team's number 1 wide receiver this week. But Woody Marks, to me, it would be stunning. I understand we've seen it before in terms of a half and all this stuff, but starting the first series when it was 0-0, then starting the next 7 series and looking that good, like Woody Marks needs to be this team's starting.
Yep. I would be stunned if he wasn't.
Yeah. And by the way, like C.J. Stroud might not play in week 12. So I don't know how many games are going to get the Texans as like clear favorites, and we get them as a clear favorite in this game. The dazed full: Dawson Knox, Colson Loveland, or Luke Musgrave in full PPR.
Yeah, I'm going Musgrave here. Dawson Knox, like, even when he's been the starter, it's been pretty whatever.
Yeah. You're hoping for like a out of structure red zone touchdown with him.
Yeah.
He's not running the same routes that Don Kincaid did. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. By the way, sweater, Abercrombie and Fitch, Donegal sweater. Thank you very much.
Matty B. Gents, flex question. Start 1, PPR, and return yardage. Matty, I'm just telling you, my brain's not really going to be able to comprehend return yardage for this question. No. Pollard, Musgrave, Yoshivas, Wicks, or Turpin?
Well, I don't think Musgrave's returning kicks. I think that Turpin is. Wicks sometimes does. They're kind of experimenting back there. Okay. Full PPR. I hate to be boring. It's probably just Pollard, Yeah.
The other thing I'll throw out though is Yoshivas is getting a lot of run.
He is. I think Jermaine Burton's sick and is not playing or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb and say Yoshivas.
Okay, I can see it. I'll stick with Pollard being like the most boring answer.
Second question. Start 1, Knox, Golden, Wicks, or Tootin. That is disgusting.
I would just go Golden. Just pray
that he plays.
He's going to play. It's like, will he get blown away in the wind and it's all that type of stuff.
T-Tow. My season probably is dead. Pick 1 flex for who has the most fun factor this week. Michael Wilson, Kyle Monangai, Tajay Spears, Keenan Allen. I'd go Michael Wilson, man.
Michael Wilson is the most fun because if you're right, like you feel like a brainiac.
Right. And he's going to play probably 80+% of snaps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think he's all right, too. He's all right.
OSU Beavers back. Pick 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, 2 flex. Rico in. Chase Brown in.
Yes.
I'll
take Nico.
And then the flex, did you go Vidal or one of the Eagles wide receivers in full PPR?
I'll probably go Vidal. I hate being this boring, but there's the way the projections work.
Spooderman. Good morning, gents. Pick 2, full PPR. Wandale, Devontae Smith, Jordan Addison, QJ, or Jacoby Myers. Devontae for me.
I got to get Devontae in there. And then the other one would be Wandale. Full PPR, Wandale. It's going to be him and Jalen Hyatt. I think is going to be the second guy. And Jalen Hyatt's been a healthy scratch for multiple weeks. And now he's going to be in wide receiver 2 spots. And if it's not going to be Jalen Hyatt, they signed somebody, and it was disgusting, on Thursday. And he might be the number 2. I forget the name. But when I saw the name, I was like, oh, we're doing this? Let me see if I can track it down.
I will add with Addison. They're projected for 25.25 points. I understand, like, off-target rate and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. Isaiah Hodgins might be. It's Isaiah Hodgins or Jalen Hyatt as wide receiver 2.
Yeah, I totally get the scam Wandale stuff.
It's happening.
They're just projected for 8 fewer points.
Who cares? They can be projected for 0 points. He's catching 8 passes.
Okay. There goes that one. By the way, hopefully no more questions coming. We have 101 to get to. So I will write down the last name of AK and we'll try to get that all the way down there. All right. Here we go. Tim Hanrahan, half PPR. Need a running back in flex. Rashad White, Kareem Hunt, Parker Washington. I just go with the 2 running backs.
Yep.
Okay. Brendo, non-PPR. DJ Moore or pick up Michael Wilson, Tyler Lockett. I play Michael Wilson over DJ Moore.
Yep. I would too.
Call me stupid if you want to. DJ Moore, I think he's going to lose snaps a bit moving forward. It just has not been great for the vast majority of the season, to put it lightly. And Michael Wilson's going to be out there a lot. And that's it.
Yep. No other notes.
Theta State. Hey guys, full PPR. Dowdle and Aaron Jones at running back.
Sweet.
Chase and Odunze at wide receiver.
Nice.
With Odunze, I'll be interested to see if the Vikings, shade a bit to his side and do all that type of stuff and force someone like DJ Moore to beat him.
Yeah, they gave Odunze like 3 little screen plays back in week 1 to kind of calm things down for Caleb. So that might be helpful.
To calm James down, you mean?
Yeah, everybody down.
Josh Allen at quarterback. Are we playing Judkins or Vidal in the flex? I think that's a great question. I mean, Judkins and the Browns are projected for 15.5 points right now.
Bad.
It's real bad.
Judkins. I'll go Judkins though.
And the Ravens defense is playing much, much, much better.
Yeah. Do not watch. I mean, and maybe don't even refresh the box score either, but I would go Judkins.
Ailo Johnson, PPR pick 2. Gibbs, Rico, Rashi Rice, Javante. Oh my gosh. What?
Rico's got to be in. I'll say that. Rico's got to be in.
We can only pick 2 of these? If it's PPR, why not Rico and Rashi Rice?
Yeah.
And but Javante, they're also 26.5 against the Raiders here.
My projections based brain only, no heart in this would be Rico and Javante Williams. But I think Rice makes a good case.
Yeah. The Gibbs stuff, they're, other than the Panthers, projected for the lowest amount of points of this group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I could also make a case for Rice and Javante over Rico.
Rico getting that rock, man. Rico getting that rock. I'm going Rico and Javante. Final answer for me.
To me, I'm a little bit worried that the Panthers could just get totally shut down in this game too.
Yeah, I mean the Falcons, they haven't been able to stop anybody on the ground, and that's what they want to do here. So,
Caleb and Purdy is a good question. Purdy's projected for way more points at 26. Caleb on the road at 22 3/4 here.
Yeah, I got Caleb 1 spot ahead. I think he's just more likely to run because he's healthy, fully healthy.
Thomas Adams, morning fellas, start 3. T-Mac, Aaron Jones, Woody, Rome, Sutton, pick 1. Okay. I definitely want to go Aaron Jones. Part of me wants to take his hires in the pick'em lobby too. I'm excited for this matchup. Low-key excited. The Bears have stunk against the run, and Aaron Jones, since coming back, has been, I know week 1, it turned into a lot of Jordan Mason, but I think Aaron Jones has flat out looked better over the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I got Aaron Jones running back 17, the highest I've had him in a very long time. So he's got to be in there. I'll go Woody, and I got Rome Odunze for the last receiver.
Okay.
And Fannin or Loveland, oh man, I'll go Loveland.
I'll go Loveland as well.
You can't do committee tight ends at projected for 15 points as much as we love the duck-footed guy.
Yeah, I mean, when it was bad weather and they were also projected for 15.5 against the Dolphins, Fannin was by himself. There was no Njoku in that game. Yeah. Okay, pick 1 in the flex from PC and 1 wide receiver. So just sit one of these. Zay, Sutton, and Woody. I just sit Cortland Sutton, man.
Yep. That's what I would do.
Oh my God, Tua. All right. Scotty Jolly. 1 running back and 1 flex. Derrick Henry, Woody Marks, Rome. Henry only 2 points versus Browns last time. To me, that wasn't, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, that wasn't with Lamar Jackson, was it?
Even if it is, that doesn't really, they're projected for 25 points or whatever it is, 23 points, and Derrick Henry gets the ball a lot. So,
yep. Woody 28 versus the Titans last time. Yeah, man. If you want to go both running backs, go for it.
That's what I would do. I would do both running backs.
We've already done that one. We just did Scotty Jolly. Here we go. From Corey Guidry. Pick 1, Parker Washington, Troy Franklin, Monangai, or T-Mac. So really T-Mac versus Parker Washington here.
Yeah. I'll go T-Mac.
Yep. Chris Keys. Sup, Flacco, or Jared Goff?
Flacco. It's the same team total, and Flacco's just going to pass a lot more than Goff is.
Yep. Again, my memory could be faded. It feels like it is every single week, by the way. I can't remember jack.
Wait till next year, bud.
Anymore.
Yeah, wait till next
year. Jack shit. What was that? I was trying to think of some. Oh, I was trying to think of some Real Madrid players, and I just couldn't. what was I going to say? The last time,
Yeah.
the last time that I can remember the Lions being projected for this few of points was week 1 against the Green Bay Packers, and that did not go well.
Yep.
And then need 2 full PPR: Jacobs, James Cook, or Rico Dowdle.
I mean, you have
Hey,
my
this is all you.
RB3, RB4, RB5. I'll go Dowdle and Jacobs, but like, what can I possibly say bad about James Cook right now? Like,
Yeah, I think I would actually go Jacobs and James Cook, and just like let the
Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the reason why I said James Cook is just Vita Vea and just the history against the Bucs.
totally.
Like,
I also think he is the type of player though that is going to reel off one big play in this game.
Yeah, he can spring it.
You're
in a good spot if you're going to be benching one of those guys.
So I know, totally. So it's up to you, man. If you don't want to watch James Cook have like 8 stuff rate runs, then go for that one, or go for Rico, I should say. Michael Pewd, thanks for the help this season, boys. 8-2 this year. Need help deciding the flex spot. Full PPR: Sharbs, Algier, Tez, or Monangai. Clear lean for me on Sharbs. What about you?
I kind of want to go Tez.
Okay.
Full PPR. I'll go Tez. Hopefully it doesn't get blown away in the wind, but whenever the Bucs are trailing, they throw like crazy, and he's not coming off the field. I mean, he's been kind of nice.
All right. Rigo, half PPR: Kareem Hunt, Tyler Algier, or Michael Wilson. That's Kareem Hunt. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's got to be Kareem there.
Full PPR: K9, Monangai, or Sean Tucker. Oh man, dude.
I'll go K9 there. I'll draw the line there. I mean, Monangai, you're in a committee against the Vikings with a lower team total than normal. Can't be him.
Damian Rodriguez, thanks for the 10 sheet, man. Feeling the galaxy brain, wind blowing in Cleveland. Start Justin Herbert over Lamar Jackson.
I actually do think I have my rankings with Herbert ahead. So yeah, I have Herbert now slightly ahead. Pick'em Lobby also agrees with you. Justin Herbert's at 20.1 and Lamar Jackson's at 19.4. So it's all very close here. Lamar, I don't think is fully healthy. And if you guys, maybe he takes off and runs, and I'll change my opinion. But the last couple of times when he has tried to open up, he doesn't look like the MVP candidate version of Lamar. So I'll go Herbert.
Flex half PPR: Harvey or Rashad White. I'll lean Harvey there. What about you?
Yep. Same here.
All right. Theta State: Packers or Falcons? DST. I'll pull up your Sickos chart here for the peeps. Falcons are in a nice spot. Packers even better. I'd go Packers, man. Sacks and turnovers against Jameis.
It's got to be Packers. You live for fantasy football to play Jameis, the defense.
In weather against Michael Parsons and Rashawn Gary. And I think Lucas Van Ness might be back too this week.
Even if he is, or it doesn't matter. If they trot out Isaiah Hodgins out there as the wide receiver too with Jameis, it's Jover.
Yeah. I mean, the Packers might be the gold star play of the week here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Taz 350. Morning boys, need to decide between Jacoby Myers, Khalil Shakir, or maybe Calvin Austin. No. We're not going Calvin Austin here. Shakir.
Yeah, it's for sure Shakir.
Also, Bo Nix or Brock Purdy his first game back. I'll go Purdy.
I'll go Purdy. Yeah. I mean, you cannot trust Bo Nix against Spags right
now. Andrew Selness. Thanks for all you do, gents. Need 2 wide receivers: London, Egbuka, Lad, Nico Pickens. Oh my God.
Somebody literally just said
wide receivers.
Somebody, Stripey just said, people in here straight paying out $5 to brag. That's exactly what happened here. Okay, let's try to actually do this earnestly. It's got to be London. I really like Lad.
The only thing with Lad is when we're talking about target competition, he is the most of this group.
Well, I mean, they don't even play Keenan Allen anymore, and then Quinn Johnson in a different type of role.
Gadsden.
Yeah, Gadsden. No, it's definitely real. I just the Chargers gave up trying to run the ball last week. I think it was like 70% neutral pass rate.
Can I ask why not George Pickens? I mean, isn't this the spot that we want to play George Pickens at 26.5 against this Raiders defense in a dome?
I don't have any negative notes on George Pickens.
I might be Totally off my rocker. I'll go London and Pickens.
Okay. To me, it's for sure London, and then I'll sneak in Ladd, but they're all like back to back in my rankings.
Okay. I mean,
you're looking good.
Andrew. What a team. Gio Ortiz with his oversized medal.
That's right.
Ranked from best to worst in full PPR.
Okay.
T-Mac, Rome, Rashad White, Michael Wilson. I think it's Rome, T-Mac. No, Rome, Rashad White, T-Mac, Michael Wilson.
That's what I would do. Yep.
Caleb or Joe Flacco?
I think Flacco like a spot ahead. Let me double check. No, I snuck in after the little bit of the weather concern. I did drop Flacco after Caleb. Caleb's been running, man, like a lot.
Yeah. I think it was going to get blitzed quite a bit today.
For sure.
Ricky, Sutton, or Parker Washington? I think Ricky versus Parker Washington is a really interesting conversation here. I think you'll lean Parker just because of what we've seen over the last few weeks, but I think Ricky has a higher ceiling.
Yeah, I think in full PPR, it's like harder to ignore Parker Washington's targets versus the other two.
Nick, morning, half PPR league, need a 2 running back and a flex between Gadsden, Judkins, Marks, and Chase Brown. Well, I'm playing Chase Brown, and then I'll actually probably play Woody Marks over Judkins just from a game script perspective. And who they're favored and all that stuff. I'm quite nervous that we get to the fourth quarter and the Browns are not running the football.
Yeah. Usually they've already ran it 16 times though, but it could go nowhere. Like I'm definitely nervous about Judkins. You got to start all 3 running backs here. You can't play as much as we love Rondé Gatson. You can't play tight ends over the clear bell cows.
Yep. I agree with all that. John O'Shaughnessy. One has to sit this week. Emeka Egbuka or Kimani Vidal, half PPR.
I'll sit Vidal. I feel good about Emeka. They're supposed to lose this game. He's going to get a bunch of nice routes.
On top of this might be a ball too muching over here. All right. But I know the Jaguars pass rush has not gotten home at all. They still do have a lot of big, strong dudes up front.
Yeah.
And the Chargers their starting center and right guard have been abysmal this season, and they're starting 2 backup tackles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So look, not saying that, oh my God, Devon H. I just think that they're going to be able to hold their ground against Kimani Vidal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm nervous about the Chargers offensive line this week.
Might be a nice bounce back spot here. Okay. Tom Scher, 3 league questions. Full PPR 1, Dobbs Weather, Ricky Pearsall, or Kareem Hunt? I'll just go Hunt.
Yeah, it's close in full PPR Dobbs versus Hunt. I'll still go Kareem Hunt, though.
We're just hoping for a touchdown.
Yeah, and he gets it a lot.
Yep. Then need 1 here. Ricky, QJ, or Kittle?
I'll go Kittle.
And then need 1, Harvey, Hunt, and Ricky Pearsall. See, to me, these are Ricky Pearsall situations where next week we might say something different.
Sure.
But he's coming off of a huge injury that he's missed like 2 months at this point. And these other guys, we're getting good stuff out of them.
100%. And I would do Harvey on the last one.
Yeah. All right. Tom Scher also. 2 wide receivers and a flex. Rice, Egbuka, Nico, Rashad White, Kareem Hunt. I mean, full PPR, those 3 wide receivers are pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be those 3 guys. That's what I would
Those
do.
are all top 8 wide receivers? 10 wide receivers?
The problem is there was like 14 top 8
really
wide
good
receivers
ones
this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anakin, half PPR. Myrico Dowdle for their Pickens.
You got JT and Rico. No, I think
And Aaron Jones.
No, but like to me, Monty is like a pretty mediocre flex at this point. I would rather have Rico than George Pickens, I think.
Yep. Same. C Roar, drop Love for Purdy. Yes.
Yeah.
Start Tracy Demont or Ken Walker. Oh, this is so down bad. Because like in other weeks, I'd be fine starting Demont. They're going with 22 projected points. However, they did rotate drives last week with Dan Campbell.
I think I'll go Tracy.
Ooh.
But do I actually want that?
I mean, the Packers can be run on. We have seen this.
They're actually looking at my rankings. It's RB 26, 27, and 28. Pick'em Lobby has Tracy with the most yards, but he's just not getting any of the goal line work. So I'm just going to go blind. David Montgomery's still the most likely to score a touchdown. Like he rotates every other drive. It's still David Montgomery.
Yep. I'll go Demont there too.
Yeah.
JJ Primetime. Hey guys, trying to steal a ship for the three-peat while I'm on my honeymoon.
Whoa.
Wow.
A lot going on there.
Wow. Half PPR.
Okay.
Dak, Bijan, Hendo. Well, Hendo's already played.
Yeah.
Hopefully you played Hendo. Oh, okay. Would you drop Tez for Blake Corum?
I think I would rather have Tez this week if you're starting him, but Blake Corum's like infinitely more valuable for the rest of the season. So hopefully that helps.
Nick. Got another one. Full PPR. Need a tight end and a flex. Gadsden, Pitts, Shakir, and Tez. Well, we're playing Gadsden over Pitts.
Definitely.
And then we're playing Shakir. At least I'll still play Shakir over Tez.
Yeah. Yep.
Alec Camaras. Morning, gents. Half PPR. Woody or Chase Brown?
Chase Brown. I mean, he's like, it's him or Taj Brooks. Like Taj Brooks, a rookie, 6th rounder. Kind of liked him, but it's not Samaje Perine. He should get like a lot of the past game work again.
Oh man, A-Chain's down.
Fuck.
Shoot. Henry or Pickens in terms of needing a spike week?
Full PPR, spike week, Pickens. That's what I would do. For if you really need a spike week, it'd be Pickens for me.
All right. Cali Boy 247. Start 2 half PPR. T-Mac, DeMercado, Trey Tucker, Michael Wilson. How about we go like T-Mac and Michael Wilson here?
I don't even know how Trey Tucker, Michael Wilson, it's the same exact thing. Like team totals are strong. Matchups are good. They're the number ones. So it's the same thing. They're back-to-back in my rankings. Depends on how you want to live it. It's got to be T-Mac, though. I'm on a limb with the DeMercado stuff. I moved him down just because I don't like being like that far ahead of everybody else, but I think he's got a chance to be like 50% plus of the snaps and opportunities for the Cardinals, which is pretty valuable.
David Walter. Morning, guys. You're the only source I rely on. 10-team standard. Starting kill at tight end. Would you like Gadsden over Flowers? Oh my God. They just got stuff on the one. Get out of here, baby. Y'all suck.
This is really close. I would still probably go Flowers, but I think Gadsden's more likely to score a touchdown, which makes it hard in standard. But I'll probably barely go Flowers.
Insane, Miami. Just kick a field goal. You're up by 3 with 2 minutes left.
That's the hard part where you incentivize a team trying to play fast for a touchdown. You know, have you heard of this analytics thing? If you're up 3, you should go for a touchdown because if you kick a field goal, you're incentivizing the other team to score a touchdown rather than settle for a field goal.
I will say, in the context of this, Marcus Mariota has been like in concussion protocol.
Yeah. I've been tracking the game, but it is that's an interesting little
with Josh Johnson, who had taken a couple snaps as the backup quarterback here.
Oh, it's tied up right now. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have gone for a field goal, I think.
That's just my thought, though. I could be wrong.
No, I would go field goal there.
Standard, Jawan Jennings, Romeo Dobbs, Trey Tucker, and Troy Franklin, pick 2. I think Dobbs is a definite here.
Yeah, I like Dobbs there. And
yeah, I mean, one play, they're at the 32-yard line. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I'll go Trey Tucker for the other one.
All right. From AP, morning fellas, got Marks in running back 2 this week and need a flex spot between Rachaad White, Tez, Shakir, Hunt, or Fannin.
Okay. I like Kareem Hunt. He just gets the rock a ton. Team total's still strong, even though they're playing in Denver.
Yeah. I'll also swap Marks if needed. No, I think Marks is good.
Yep.
I mean, Marks versus Rachaad White, I think, is a conversation.
Yeah, I would still go Marks, though.
Yeah. Next, Trey 3, full PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end. Christian Watson, Jaden Higgins, Loveland, Ingram, Barner, Fant, or one of the Steelers tight ends. Thanks. Your tight end, I would go Loveland. I mean, Barner has been dealing with an injury, but with him, you're banking on a touchdown, which is possible.
Yeah.
I'll go Loveland, though.
Yeah. And then for the receiver, I like Christian Watson more.
Yeah. Now, Jaden Higgins got like the same coach speak that Woody Marks got and kind of the same playing time that Woody Marks got. But
yeah, I mean, the Steelers tight end question at the end, I wish I can tell you which one, because they will have collectively a good game against the Bengals, but who knows?
Jonathan Cocan, full PPR, Hurts, Etienne, Harvey, Egbuka, Adams, Flex, Devontae Smith. Do I start K. Dotton or Freiermuth?
I'll go K. Dotton.
Also, do I start Judkins over Etienne or RJ Harvey?
I like Etienne the best.
Okay. And you're good with Harvey over Judkins?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Judkins could do some damage in the first half. I'm very nervous about that fourth quarter. Michael Bryan, because like Tommy Reese might not have that many more games to call plays. The dude isn't going to run, Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah, inside zone
7 times in the fourth quarter while down, 10 points. Just not going to do it. Michael Bryan, Caleb Williams or Brock Purdy, 6-point passing touchdown.
I still got Caleb. If you told me that Brock Purdy is fully healthy and running around like usual, then I would change my answer. But I like Caleb.
Oh man. Next, Jazzman 28. Start 1 flex and full PPR. Woody or T-Mac? I'll go Woody.
Same.
Big Nasty, T. Higgins or George Pickens, full PPR.
Pickens.
I want to go Pickens.
Yeah. The weather, I think, solidified that for me.
Something blue too. I've got no idea. 2 running backs, 2 flex. Franklin, Tez, Worthy, Ferguson, White, Etienne, Hunt, Monangai. Okay, your 2 running backs to me are Etienne and Kareem Hunt, or would it be White over Kareem Hunt?
I like Kareem Hunt more.
Okay, and then or would you go all 3, and then go
Tez
Johnson?
I mean, yeah, I like Tez.
Okay,
3 backs and Tez.
Scott A, half PPR, 1 quarterback. Brock or Baker? Really need to win. Baker not project for that many points. I'm going Brock easily.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield hasn't had a rush attempt in 3 weeks. That doesn't happen usually.
Yeah. Bucks projected on the road in Buffalo, rough weather, 20 points in this game.
Yeah. Yep.
And compare that to the 49ers, 26 points in a dome.
Yep.
C. Jaden, full PPR, sit 1. Rachaad White, Woody, RJ, Etienne, Gadsden.
Okay, we can do this. I think you just got to be the tight end.
Fair. Even if he scores more than all of them this week.
He definitely can. I have no bad notes about Ronnie. It would be Rashad or Gadsden for me. I feel good about the other backs, I think.
Yeah. Rachaad White has been getting a lot of work. He's lost some of it. Yep. The Bills suck against the run, but it's not like Rachaad White is the best runner.
Yeah.
And he has a chance of also doing well in the receiving game too. But yeah, I kind of have my questions about Rachaad White. this week.
Yep.
Oh my God. Missed a kick to win it.
This game's going to overtime. Oh, Jesus. Mercy.
Oh my gosh. Cinemaker SM, help end a flex debate. DeMarcado against a banged up Niners D, or possible workhorse role for Harvey against the stout Chiefs defense?
It's got to be Harvey.
Lincoln Tudor, half PPR. Start Knox, AJ Barner, or Likely at tight end. I'm AJ Barner of that group.
I'll go Isaiah Likely. No Rashad Bateman. Just see what happens.
Okay. Perfectionist. Dynasty Superflex full PPR. Who in the last flex? I'm assuming this is Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, Rashard Smith, Bashal Tootin, Tyler Bidet, Jaleel McLaughlin, Rashid Shaheed, Loveland, or Leaning Nicks.
It's probably Higgins, but I have some Jaleel McLaughlin interest, to be honest. I'll go Higgins.
I mean, it's full PPR. Why not go Higgins?
Yeah, I'll go Higgins.
Yeah. And then, we'll see with Rashid Shaheed after this week. Oh my God, I got eyelash in my eye. All right. Zeebs. Full PPR. Wandale or Woody Marks? Is the scam going to unseat a starting running back here?
No. But it'll be close. Wandale, it's so 7 for 54 today.
0 PPR, Sutton, Hunt, or Tez. Just, you have to go with the running back there.
Yeah. Yep.
Have to. Oh, H-Hin's already back out there. Great.
There we go.
Swizz, Goff, Purdy, Brissett, JJ McCarthy, Geno. I think I am Brock Purdy.
I'm Purdy too. Highest team total, I believe. Him and McCarthy, but man, I don't think the Vikings should be projected for 26 points. I'll come out and say it. It's pretty bad out there.
I am starting Geno over Jacoby in a league.
Yeah, that's how I have it in my rankings. Geno's
tight.
Quarterback 14 for me. You could do worse than Geno this week.
I mean, if he lays an egg against the Cowboys,
yeah, then you might have to bench him for like AOC.
You mean the Raiders
or Pickett though?
Pickett. I think O'Connell's coming back though from injury from IR.
Yeah, neither are wowing me.
Yes. Enoch D. Appreciate the content as always. Full PPR. Need a quarterback between Rodgers and Nix and a receiver for flex between T-Mac, Addison, and Pearsall. Yeah, again, Addison has a chance with these downfield plays if they're accurate. I'll still go T-Mac there.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
And then Rodgers and Nix is...
Throw up. I'll go Rodgers. It's the highest team total of the week. I'll go Rodgers. It's still weird to me that the Steelers have the highest team total. I'll come out and say it. It's like still just, it doesn't feel right. It makes it like my stomach hurt.
Yeah. JMO or Jennings, full PPR?
I'll go JMO.
Yeah, I'll go JMO as well. Our guy Jacques, rank Judkins, Vidal, and Woody.
Sure. I've already done it. I believe it's Judkins, Woody, Vidal. But let's see. Yeah, I got it. Judkins, Woody Marks, then Vidal.
I might take a different approach than you. I think I'm going to go Woody, Vidal, then Judkins.
Yeah.
That can be totally wrong.
Yeah.
That can be totally wrong. I'm just quite nervous about the 16 touches for 62 yards.
I would say Judkins is so impressive. He's one of the first guys on Mondays. I just go watch his film because that dude is outrageous. He gets to the perimeter. Woo!
Just the lowest team total of the week, other than the Jets.
Yeah, it usually doesn't matter. He has to break 3 tackles. It's like it was the most impressive 6-yard run of the week. It's always Judkins.
Start 2, Gadsden, T-Mac, and DK.
I think it's got to be DK. I've been ahead of it on the DJ Turner stuff, but you're still projected for the most points of the week.
So you're going T-Mac or you're going Gadsden?
That's tough.
That is really tough.
I'll go T-Mac.
That's really tough. I mean, Gadsden is putting up wide receiver numbers.
He absolutely is. And the Jaguars defense the last 2 weeks has allowed 23 total receptions over 2 weeks, 23 receptions. So it's been a weak spot.
And then pick one of these: K9, Pearsall, Sutton, or Worthy. I mean, I guess I'll go K9, but like,
yeah,
I could see it being Pearsall. I could see it being Worthy. There's
a reason why they ask the questions. They're close.
And then I'm T-Mac over Tez at the end.
Yeah.
EP, Superflex, Davis Mills or AJ Brown? Oh, I mean, I would just go with the quarterback here.
It's got to be Davis Mills. I mean, AJ Brown, he's averaged like 11 points over the last 365 days. Like, I don't make the rules. I'm expecting him to have a decent game here, but Bryce Young averages more points. Davis Mills averages more points than 11.
Judkins or Harvey? I mean, both are underdogs here.
Yeah. I think in full PPR, I'd go Harvey. In standard, I'd go Judkins. And then in half, I would go Judkins.
Aiden Ryder. Need 2 running backs, full PPR. Hunt, Tracy, DeMarcado.
Okay. I like definitely Kareem Hunt. And then I guess I'll go Tracy. But DeMarcado is interesting to me.
Mike O'Grady. Full PPR, need to start 1 in the flex. K9, Loveland, Jacoby Myers, Sharbs, Jane Higgins, Luther Burden. I mean, if this is the case, wouldn't we just play Sharbs over K9? It's full PPR.
Yeah,
he's
and full PPR,
getting more of the goal line stuff, even if Ken Walker's getting a couple of times.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I would go.
Watch this be the K9 week.
Yeah, against like these defensive tackles and edge rushers. Yeah, it's like now he pops it.
Okay. Brother Pickle, 12-team PPR. Drop Kayshawn Booty, Jordan Mason, or Blake Corum for a tight end streamer. Probably Booty.
Yeah, him.
I mean, Jordan Mason's a possibility too. Anyways. Quincy Jones, PPR start 3. Etienne, Vidal, White, Swift, Judkins. Okay, definitely Swift. For me, even if they keep him in there at home.
I like Etienne.
First play of overtime, Mariota interception. Swift, Etienne, and then I mean it's these 3.
I'll go
White
Judkins.
To me is the last of that 3.
Yeah, I'll go Judkins. I mean.
Heard Browns game and Bucks game had bad weather, wind. Yep. Talked about the top. Knowles S. 1 tight end, 1 flex, full PPR. Aronde, Ferg, Otten, Rashad, Kareem Hunt. I'll go Kareem Hunt and I'll go Aronde Gadsden.
Agree. Yep.
Avery. Freiermuth in a good spot versus Bengals or Musgrave. It is so difficult to know about which Steelers tight end against the Bengals. And it can also be 2 of them.
Yeah, and it could be the other 2. Like it's a great spot for John. It's a great spot for Darnell Washington. I'll go Luke Musgrave. He doesn't come off the field, man. Like Packers are expected to score a lot of points. Musgrave could really run if he catches a pass over the middle. So, yeah.
John, full PPR, flex Gadsden or Rome? Thanks. I'll still lean Rome, but I think there's a decent chance that Aronde Gadsden just outscores him.
Yeah. Yep.
Matt B. Need 1 at flex full PPR. Xavier Worthy, Michael Wilson, Parker Washington, Zach Charbonnet. Is my brain stupid that I put Worthy like at the end of this list?
Yeah, I mean he's not getting the ball right now, and I think he's playing through an injury. I like Parker Washington the best. He's kind of nice. He just seems like a good starting receiver.
And he's going to play a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
He's been playing a lot for months at this point. Drake Dines, full PPR. Rashad White, J-Mo, or QJ. I'll still go Rashad White here. J-Mo, if they were projected for 26 points against the non-Eagles, I might lean there.
Yeah.
But I'll still go Rashad White.
Yep. We see the same.
Surge, 3-4-3. Winks, tight end 4.
He's been saying that I'm gonna have to suit up for the Rams to play tight end this week. Colby.
They have 3 tight ends.
I think they got Colby. They even have a 4th. They get Allen in there. What's his face?
Yeah, Davis Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. Running back 2 disaster week. Yes, it is. Sharbs, Mason, Tracy, Corum, Tucker.
It'd be Sharbs or Mason. Sharbs or Tracy. I'll make a pitch to you with Tracy.
I think he has to start 2 anyways. So Sharbs and Tracy then.
Okay. With Tracy, are they going to get under center and just run the ball a ton? But they have no tight ends. You go 2 tight ends. You get Theo Johnson and Bellinger in there, and you just get under center and you run the ball. And that's like what Jameis could do. And I think that Tracy would be a part of that. So I'll go Tracy.
Nick Avram, standard scoring flex. Woody, Swift, Rashad White, Ricky Pearsall. Yeah, the Woody versus Swift thing to me is interesting from a Swift matchup perspective. They're going to force him to pass protection. The Vikings have been difficult to run on recently. Woody Marks, even when he wasn't totally starting, dominate this Titans defense previously. Now Jeffrey Simmons is back, obviously. But I'll still lean Swift, but I totally get Nick if you want to start Woody Marks over him.
Yeah. Yeah. I got Swift 1 spot ahead, and that's fully adjusting for the matchup that we don't like.
By the way, everything that we say here, do what you want to do. You know?
It's usually wrong. Listen to us.
Versace Austin, full PPR. Sit 1 of Chase Brown, Pickens, Swift, Ladd. I'd sit Swift in full PPR.
That's how I would do as well.
Royce Black, pick 2. Shaheed, Tracy, Troy Franklin, Jerry Jeudy. Not Jerry Jeudy.
No. Anything but that. I'll go Tyrone Tracy, and I'll go Troy Franklin.
All right. OSU Beaver. Pick 1, PPR. JMO, Worthy, Jacoby, Parker, Washington.
I'll go Parker, Washington.
James Sostilio. Love you guys. 6-point passing touchdown. Purdy or Goff. This is Purdy.
Yeah.
Glazer just came out and said Purdy's a full go as well.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yep. Purdy's my quarterback 11.
Which is very different than Purdy when he came back from the injury previously. And even then, he was like quarterback 16. So it wasn't like a bottoming out performance.
Yeah. And Glazer's tight with that coaching tree. So,
yep. PPR, Juwan Jennings or Trey Tucker. This is easily Trey Tucker for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Baker Kidd, Dalton Schultz or Calvin Ridley. Yeah, we haven't talked Calvin Ridley at all today for good reason.
I forgot to put him in my rankings updates, and guess what? It's not on the top of my list in these next 17 minutes.
Yeah. So
Schultz.
Dalton Schultz and tight end premium?
Yep. Communist League. We'll go Schultz.
Okay. Is that I was about to make a really bad political joke.
Let it rip on the live show.
It's the Zoran League, Hayden?
yeah, pretty much.
Yada Yada Films. I'm just kidding, everyone. Do not take it seriously. Need 1 quarterback, 1 flex, full PPR. Stafford, Purdy, Monty, Parker, Washington, Colston, Loveland.
Just curious, you leave New York City timing wise.
No. That was 18 months ago. Okay.
I mean, they had such good candidates up there. How could you go wrong with any of them?
Right. Cuomo, stand-up guy. Stand-up guy, Cuomo.
Very, very good list of guys. You know, in New York City, we need maybe another couple million people to find
Eric Adams,
candidate.
Great dude.
Yeah, we're very close. We're very close. Half PPR flex. Okay. Well, you gotta go Matthew Stafford for 1, and then half PPR. I think I like Parker Washington.
Yeah, I mean, you've said Parker Washington's name more than any other in this show.
I mean, what can absolutely go wrong? But the boy has been getting a ton of targets, and he's passing the smell test.
Nick R. Paulson Adebo, discomfort in his knee and is out for the Giants. That's even more in the direction.
Nunez is out. They got their second safety is out. Their other linebackers out. It is a disaster.
Morning, gentlemen. First long time. Nick, I feel like I've answered your question before. Need 2 of 3, half PPR. Vidal, Addison, Devontae Smith. Much love for Minnesota. I'll go Vidal and Devontae here. I understand the Addison question, though, because of the matchup. But I'll go Vidal and Devontae.
That's what I would do as well.
Ripley, tight end, 2 flex, full PPR. Loveland, Njoku, Fannin, Tez, Algier. I mean, Tez, and then
Tez. Yeah,
and then Loveland. I mean, those tight ends.
It's bad, man. It's bad. Oh, David's back. Yes.
David Ozuna.
Oh, this killed us.
Yeah, that profile picture is truly
unbelievable.
It is art.
AI finally good.
We got to get Kyler Murray like skipping down the hall like this.
Yeah.
Okay. David Ozuna, pick 1, full PPR. Michael Wilson, Juwan Jennings, Golden Ridley. I mean, let's go just Michael Wilson and send it.
Yeah, Michael Wilson.
Jeremiah Zambroda, 1 of 2, 12-team, half PPR. Purdy, JS, bench. What would you do if Devontae Adams plays or B sits? Well, he's playing.
He's playing.
So you're good.
Yep, he's playing. And I'd start
him. And then, I think the rest makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
you can play Flacco over Purdy if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, with Glazer saying he's full go, I would rather just go Brock Purdy.
Alec Kamaris traded Pickens for James Cook. Yeah, I mean, I think James Cook is a top 12 player the rest of the way.
He would go higher in like a draft right now. It depends on like your team construction, but I think generally like makes sense.
This is the second one. Bench Christian Watson, trust Adams. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And then, I guess regardless, pick 2 of Rashad White, Sean Tucker, Amari DiMercado, and Christian Watson.
I like Trey Tucker and Rashad White would be my answers for that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Trey Tucker or Sean Tucker is my thing.
Oh. Well, if it's Sean Tucker, then I would rather have Amari.
Anil, half PPR, QJ, or Woody Marks. Just to go back to this, if it's Sean Tucker, I want to go Rashad White, and for me, Christian Watson.
Okay.
But
yep.
So QJ or Woody Marks. That's Woody Marks for me.
Same.
Adam Pratt, RJ, or Woody Marks. I mean, they are so close for me.
Yeah, I'll go RJ Harvey.
Okay, they're so close for me. And then T-Mac, Pearsall, or Michael Wilson. I'll still go T-Mac.
I'll go T-Mac.
Scott A. Everything I read says Freiermuth has the best tight end matchup this week.
True.
Don't see him in your rankings. Thoughts versus Otten.
I mean, the problem with Freiermuth is like he only gets a couple touches per game, and it's a good matchup for Jonnu Smith, and it's a good matchup for Darnell Washington. Like, to me, it's like very clearly Otten. Otten's who's more likely to get 10 targets today. It's like not even close. It'd be Otten.
Oscar Rhodes, Darnold, Brissett, Geno, or Winston. Pick one. Not Winston.
Absolutely not Winston. I think it's got to be Darnold, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could also see like the Darnold thing.
Actually, I got Geno ranked the highest.
That's what I was going to say. But
okay. Yeah,
if you want to play safer than that, don't go Geno. If you want to be the safest here, I would say Darnold. Yeah. Now, keep in mind that might be quarterback 18 on the week.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Geno's not. If Geno gets benched against the Cowboys, something is just like
he's
given up. Like he just.
To me, I'm playing Geno of that group.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
If you really like to put a couple sleeves on, then sure.
Juan Yamamoto, half PPR. Parker Washington or Tyler Algier? This is Parker Washington.
Yep.
Osborne Crocs, hey fellas, Rashid Shaheed or Michael Wilson, half PPR. I really want to say Rashid Shaheed, but I want another week of 2 wide receiver sets. Maybe they go to 3 more often because they're trailing this game. Who knows? But who the Seahawks want to be, 67% of the time is only 2 wide receivers out there. And we don't know, like if Rashid Shaheed gets a third of those this week.
Yeah. I mean, with the Michael Wilson stuff, he's competing with Greg Dortch, right, Xavier Weaver, and Andre Bocellia, who I think is the opera singer. It's not great.
That's why I'm saying Michael Wilson here.
It's got to be Michael Wilson. He's
I
a
mean,
third
you
round
could not
pick.
get two different types of players, but
Yeah.
I will go Michael Wilson. AK lost Garrett Wilson. Full PPR. Need one flex, one wide receiver. Jawan, Jamo, Dobbs. Why are you guys low on Jennings in rankings? Am I missing something? Well, it's because everyone's healthy again. And we know when everyone's healthy, previously that was Ayuk and Debo and Kittle and CMC, then it's more difficult for one of them to go crazy, not named CMC, for example.
Yeah. Yep. Completely agree. And for Anthony, that's Sidney Sweeney. Come on.
Lost Garrett Wilson. Need one flex and one wide receiver. So I'll go Jamo and Dobbs here.
Yep. I like Dobbs the best, and then Jamo afterwards. Yeah.
Thomas, full PPR. Harvey over Rome.
Ooh. Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll go Dave Montgomery over Tajay Spears. I'm not expecting much from Montgomery this week, but I mean, the Titans are at 16 points.
Yeah.
Shane Terrell, full PPR, flex. Troy Franklin, Tez Johnson, and Troy Franklin again.
He really likes Troy Franklin.
Or T-Mac.
I'll go T-Mac.
I'll go T-Mac as well. Otten or Loveland?
Otten.
And then different league, Addison, Ricky, or Jamo. Yeah, I mean, Addison is tempting me with all this stuff. I understand the quarterback play and everything, but big plays are there. They're projected for a whole bunch of points. It's the Bears.
The Bears stink.
Bears stink.
I want Jamo.
Also, Jake Laser, no limitations for Devontae Adams this afternoon, to go back to that previous question. Christian Morfitt. Hey, guys, full PPR for running back 2, Sharps or Monangai, and pick one wide receiver. Well, Sharps for me over Monangai.
Same.
And then Tez, Worthy, Pearsall, Michael Wilson. I think it's Tez, but...
Dude, it is the same question over and over and over again. I get it. The reason why I like Tez gets the ball a ton. Just to read my notes here, wide receiver 15 and wide receiver 28 usage this month. They're 5.5 point dogs here. He's above 8.1 expected points in all 3 games. He's got a screen touchdown. He's got scramble touchdowns. He's got crossing route touchdowns. So,
okay, our line was AK. I'll answer the big donations here. From Max, not start sit, but lost LaPorta to IR, trade Ladd for Tyler Warren.
That seems about right. I don't know the rest of your team, but
Havoc Buka and Rashi is my other 2 wide receivers, and Jordan Addison, Parker Washington on my bench. Yeah,
that feels good.
Tyler Warren will have, a considerable role every single week.
Yeah.
Swanee, RJ Harvey, Rashad White. I'll go Harvey there.
Yep, that's where I've landed.
Kittle or Gadsden?
I like Gadsden.
Okay, that one's really tough.
I mean, full PPR, just Gadsden's probably going to get a couple more looks.
Trade deadline this week. Should I trade Bucky Irving or Hendo for Breece Hall? I trade Bucky. I mean, this Bucky stuff does not sound great.
Yeah. And I think he's just going to be in a committee when he comes back. But
yeah. I think even today we got word that they're not even sure if Bucky's going to play next week, even if he, did walkthroughs in practice this week. And that's a shoulder and an ankle. We might go back to the 55% snap stuff, which he, did great on during his rookie year, but that's different than the 70% snap stuff that he was getting at the opening of the season.
Yeah. I think Breece Hall's the best.
Smaller guy with shoulder and ankle.
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous about all that stuff,
Yeah. I like Breece Hall the best.
All right. That's going to do it for us. I got to grab some lunch before all the games. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll be back with the instant reaction show, game by game recap, recapping every single contest here at the end of Sunday Night Football. Up the Villa. Talk to y'all soon. We will see you.